Welcome to the lighter side of the dark side. It's your weekly freak show here on Renegade Radio and all podcast catchers. It's the Dark Mark Show. I am Dark Mark, the goth comedian. We're already talking, and boy, it's a great vibe in the studio. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most
wonderful time of the year. I stopped singing because you actually can sing and I can't. Let me turn this around because, here we go. There she is, everybody's favorite horror writer, Nicole Six.
Thank you.
Nicole, it's going to be a good show, even though your microphone's way far away from you. Look at that.
It's so far, and we can't do anything about it.
Well, we're going to tell Pirate.com about that. We've already got a good vibe in the studio already, and
yes.
we've got some people that are involved in the spookiness of the season.
I know. One I'm about to meet for the first time.
Right, and we've already met the one you know is everybody's second favorite horror writer, the master of the sensual world, and his new book is coming out, and it's actually the first of a series, Elemental Book 1, The Bond. So Elemental is a series, and The Bond is the first book.
Correct, yes.
And there are beautiful men with their shirts off on the cover.
Yeah, so I had to.
It's our friend Xavier Axelson. How are you, Xavier?
Amazing. Glad to be here. Good to see all of you guys.
Oh, it's good to see you. Well, you've been out of it, and you've written another series, and it's going to be great. And next to you, and I wasn't aware of it, but I had seen her before because somebody gave me a long time ago a DVD screener of Succubus-Hell Bent.
Really?
Yeah, and
before it was released.
Yeah, before it was released, and he's like, "This sounds like something you would like." And boy, did I! I liked it, and not only that, she's been in so many movies, including the quote stunning girl in Around the World in 80 Days, Greta Garbo and Mank, and she's coming out with a new movie with Eric Roberts. Boy, that's exclusive. It's called Night of the Caregiver, and she's also the lead singer. You know how you have Hollywood hyphenates?
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough hyphens for you. You're a model, you're an actress, you're a writer, you're a director, you're a singer, you're a songwriter, you're a guitar player.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I guess so. It's Natalie Denise Sperl. How are you, Natalie?
I'm good, thank you.
You're on camera, so people caught that pause and whatever that face was before you said how you were.
I'm chewing gum.
You are chewing gum. You were so rebellious. You're so punk. But Natalie,
it's a sign of disrespect.
I guess it is.
Brody Doll from The Distiller, she says that. Courtney Love says that too.
Yeah, I know.
When you play live on stage, chew gum because it's like a fuck you to the crowd.
Well, it's funny because I know you're
you're
a Courtney Love fan because you actually did a cover of one of the songs that she did with the Fake Hole. When she hired Olive Hole and she came in with a bunch of studio musicians.
Fake Hole.
It was a fake hole because I saw that concert and I felt really bad because I was with a bunch of people who had never seen her before.
Really?
And they were so excited. And it was the worst fucking show I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, which one?
When she came back in like 2009 with the Fake Hole.
At the
Henry Fonda.
You saw that show?
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh.
I've seen Courtney Love rule. I've seen her at concert do great.
She can do no wrong.
No.
She could.
She did wrong that night.
There and read. A phone book. She could.
Trust me, even by her own admission,
laryngitis, people would just. She has.
She's great. I love Courtney Love.
Her status is like
she's a legend, but
yeah, she can do.
But that night she sucked. She even admitted. I'm telling you, no, you had to be there. I'm telling you, she was so fucked up out of her mind, and she even admitted.
She's great, though.
Right.
No, not this time.
That's how we love her.
Not this.
I agree with you.
Sober Courtney is not.
No, give me her in the Rip Baby doll.
Right.
Give me her crazy.
Right.
I don't want her Versace.
No, it's her. Medicated to go on stage. I don't think she was on good drugs. She was on bad drugs in front of a bunch of session musicians.
You have to get the combination.
And she even admitted in an interview later that she was in no condition to play that day, and she was surprised at critics. She said, "I can't believe I got away with it." But Natalie, let me go ahead.
Was that the tour? I wish I saw her when she toured with Lana Del Rey.
I saw that one.
You did.
Yes.
Oh, she then.
Yes, in Ventura, I saw that show.
Yes, correct.
It was so good.
That sounds like it would be better.
It was so good, and I actually have a funny Courtney Love story. So,
let's hear it.
So she's a Buddhist. God, I hope she doesn't hear this. She's a Buddhist. Okay, she's been chanting for years.
She seems very, very zen, very mellow.
Yeah, but you're told that you can chant for like success and like material things. So she's like, oh, I'm all about that. And she claims that it totally works. So she's been a devotee for years, right?
I did know that.
Right.
So my friend also is a Buddhist. And she's like, dude, Courtney chants at my temple.
Oh, yeah?
Like, you got to come down. I'm like, I'm not a Buddhist. Like, I was raised Catholic. Like, can I do that? You know?
I'm a Buddhist. Everybody's welcome.
Okay. So she goes, just come. So I basically like fake interest in being a Buddhist to go to this temple to like see her, to get a glimpse of, you know.
Of Courtney Love chanting.
Yeah. And so I was like, you know, I really wasn't into it, but I was like, I really want to see her again. So I kept going back like every other week to see her because I knew she'd be there, you know, and try to like get buddy. So the funny thing is, cut to like a few months later, the friend calls me. She goes, Courtney's asking to chant with you right now. We're going to her house. We're going to her house. And I had this like really crappy, like Honda something black car. And she's like, you have to pick her up because she's in drive. We have to go to Frances's her house. Her
daughter, Frances Bean.
And I think at the time she was staying at like Linda Perry's house or something up in the hills.
All right.
So I'm like, what? Like, what do I wear? Like, you know, bring your beads, like bring your stuff, you know. And I'm like, what's the chant again? You know, I totally forgot. And so I bring my beads and everything, and we go pick her up, and I'm just like so nervous, and she's not coming out. And my friend's like, well, sometimes, you know, she doesn't show at the last minute. She might change her mind or whatever, you know. It's just, we're waiting in my crappy car, and I'm like cleaning this passenger seat, you know. And she finally comes out, you know, she's got like this Chanel bag, and she's kind of like old lady, but cool chic, kind of like no makeup, no hair, just kind of rolls out of bed, you know, effortlessly, but cool, you know.
I bet you do that.
No, I don't. And so I was like, holy shit, it's cool. You know. So then she's sitting in my, you know, in my little crappy dappy car, and we go to her place to chant. And I remember specifically that she had her cat shaved or something at the time, so it was just this big fluffy like face of the cat and then the tail, you know, and the cat was like just kind of like sitting on my lap at some point. She's in front of the Gohans, and then like me and the friend are sort of behind her, and I'm just like, I can't fucking believe I'm at Courtney Love's house right now.
And her cat's all in your lap.
And her cat's on my lap. I'm like, I'm not even a Buddhist. Like, am I gonna go to hell for this? Like, fuck it, I don't care. Like, this is so amazing. This is everything right now. And for an hour we sat there, and it was, you know. Did you achieve nirvana?
No pun intended.
I gotta say, I'm a believer now, though. You know, because of, you can chant for stuff that's, you know, material, or you know, just me chanting, like just me being in that arena of like Buddhism, you know, and next to her, this idol of mine.
So what did you manifest?
She manifested being able to hang out with Courtney
Love.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you manifested an appearance on the Dark Mark show, apparently.
See?
And
that's my
did you use this with your band Kill Your Coquette when you did the song Put Me in Your Movie, Quentin Tarantino?
I'm still working on that, by the way, if anyone of y'all know how to get to him. By the way, he's doing a book tour.
Right.
And I'm going to try to hound him and track him down.
Right.
And I'm going to give him my song because he needs to hear it.
So, yeah, I think he'll like it.
I think so.
I think you should include pictures of your feet too, because I think that he responds to that.
Somebody told me after I shot that video, I shot that video in my garage.
Yeah, it should have just been all feet.
Screen. I know. Someone's like, "Why didn't you?" I was like, "Ah."
He's got that thing. No, Xavier's no stranger to fetishes. Now,
oh my goodness.
Now, here's something that, because you've been on the show a few times, and I never asked you about this. You were teaching sex in colleges when you were 19.
Yeah.
That's how advanced you were.
Yeah, and it happened kind of randomly. I had decided that I wanted to work at this sex shop in Boston, and I went in there, and the guy who was working there was kind of this Irish Italian mobster, big man with like a, you know, paperboy hat on, big trench coat, whatever. And so I started talking to him, and I told him I wanted to work there, and he goes, well, you should meet my wife. So I came back the next day, and I met his wife, who was a retired stripper, probably about 25 years younger than he was. Very, very pregnant at the time. And she's like, I need somebody to come in because I'm about to have this kid. And so I went in and worked there. And through working there, all of a sudden, like, I was put into this position of, like, they made me like the resident dungeon master of the store. I think I was 19. And all of a sudden they were like, okay, we need you to go lecture at this college and talk about X, Y, and Z. And then I was like sitting in this auditorium telling all these college kids about...
You were telling probably kids that were older than you how to have sex and all the things.
Sex toys and...
it was all about sex.
Sex toys, fetishes, all sorts of stuff. And then I just carried that over.
Because you taught me about sounding, and wow.
Yeah, sounding. This building...
Oh yeah, tell us about the building. Yeah. We're in Pirate.com studios in Silver Lake, but this used to be the stock room for the stock room.
Yeah, This used to be the warehouse. So I used to literally if I wasn't driving, I'd get dropped off right at that gate, and come in through the back door. And then this was all the stock room. So this is where if you ordered something online, or they'd come down into the warehouse and package it up.
So all of these little studios used to be just okay. Here's the dildos. Here's the panties. Here's the whips.
It was all just open, so it was just a massive space. All of this was just like a big square,
big space full of sex toys.
Yeah, exactly, floor to ceiling.
Wow.
And then I worked in the boutique, which is.
Did you get an employee discount?
I did.
What did you use your employee discount
on? Really great latex. I had some great pieces and some great leather.
Nice.
Some great leather accessories.
Right.
Great leather suspenders that I actually really, really liked.
Oh wow.
And then with the door that you walk in to get downstairs here, upstairs, that used to be where they would host the class, if somebody was having a class.
Yeah.
On injecting your balls with saline or...
Of course, yeah, of course.
Well, I have to ask, why would you inject your balls with saline?
Good question. I never quite understand.
Why wouldn't you, Nicole?
I think because it just makes them giant.
It makes them big?
It just makes it, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. That was one of the very few... the other thing that I don't think people realize is that this is so not my life. I just work in this...
You don't have saline in your balls right now?
I don't right now. I almost am criminally disinterested in it. Literally, I couldn't be less interested.
Well, that's what happens when you're around it all the time.
I think so. But even back in the day, I find it all kind of irritating.
Okay.
Especially when, back at the boutique in Boston, when you're down on your knees literally trying to, zip a latex catsuit over a 500-pound man's stomach.
Oh, man.
And his sweat is hitting you.
Oh, no.
On the face. And I'm trying to get it up over his gut. So
after you ask for a raise.
Right. Or you quit.
Well, I'm actually getting an erection right now hearing about it, but yeah.
Yeah, so this was the big warehouse. And so
you would actually put stuff on people?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
And you do need someone to help you with the latex.
You do,
so especially if you're 500 pounds.
It's a process because you got to powder it.
It's fit to
because you got to powder the inside.
To powder it, yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to have a powder, yeah.
You have to have that powder.
Well, speaking of sweat, you were in the Britney Spears video "Slave for You."
I was.
And how? What's weird about that video?
Look at her. That was in the.
Oh really?
I signed an NDA, and it's and you have to agree. It's don't look at her. Don't look her in the eye. It's okay.
Even though she's dancing in front of you, you can't look at her.
Yeah, you can't look her in the eye.
But here's the thing, because I watched the video a few times today, and I just for research purposes. But the sweat looked really fake. Because
glycerin,
right?
Glycerin.
Because you're all supposed to be
latex to make it shiny. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All supposed to be in a sauna.
Yeah.
And you were so that's why it looked fake. It was all glycerin and yeah.
Yeah, and I remember I don't think the wardrobe girl liked me. There was some kind of problem, and she ended up sticking these big glasses on me. It's oh, let's just do this now. here's your punishment, so nobody can recognize you.
Oh yeah. We're gonna ugly you up and make you look like a total nerd.
I was the stuff that goes on behind the scenes is just
so catty. Well, that's what we want to get into.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But you grew up in small town Minnesota.
I did.
The really small town. It was a town called, as I'm reading from your IMDb, New Ulm, Minnesota.
It is, yes.
You're the third guest we've had from small town Minnesota. Seriously, and one of them was John Hawkes, the Academy Award nominee, and he was from a small town in Minnesota. Bree Walker, the anchor one, was from a small town in Minnesota. Yeah. Really small. 1,500 people.
All you want to do is just get out. It's
that's what they said.
It's New York or LA. New York, flip a coin. Yeah.
So growing up as stunning as you were in Minnesota, and it was cold. And
I don't know. pale and I had acne, but now I'm glad because I had so much sunscreen on at the time it saved my skin.
Right. So did you go to Minnesota or did you go to other places or you just stayed? Is it like farm or how small?
No, there's like one main street, there's like one main street. Like we were like the city people, but like, there's like one main street.
Them city slickers, the Sperls.
Yeah. We were like this, my dad's like a CPA, like he does everyone's taxes in the town. So like everyone knows, like, everybody and they know you. And like,
and he knows how much everybody makes.
He knows how much everybody makes, right?
And how much they pay and how much they owe.
And the local paper writes about me when I go back and all this kind of stuff. So
you're the big,
all those clippings. Yeah.
You're the biggest star to come out of New Ulm, Minnesota.
Well, actually, fun fact, the little hospital that I was born, there was also another famous actress. See if you know. She starred in a movie called The Birds.
Tippi Hedren?
Yes.
Really?
Tippi Hedren was born in the same hospital as I'm talking like tiny hospital, like
the star of The Birds and the star of Succubus-Hell Bent.
Yes, and if you go to this town, it's like you go to the visitor center and you get a little pamphlet and read about the town and who's who from this town. And Tippi Hedren and I and myself are mentioned in this, like who's who from this town.
Right.
Wow, that's cool.
And
she's Melanie Griffith's mom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't know why she was in that area, but she was born there.
Right. Well, I guess because her parents were, they were there. So
yeah, it was. I don't know.
So I guess that's where they spawn horror icons.
Yeah.
Tippi Hedren and you.
Yeah.
Now, so did you go to New York first or LA? Or?
No, I actually went to Europe first. I went to London, Paris, Milan. Yeah.
Because you were on the cover of Esquire. You were on the cover of a lot of magazines.
Yeah.
You became a very... so tell us about the modeling world, because I always love when we have models on.
I started modeling at this kind of... rip-off place called John Casablancas. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like, anyone in a small town can go to the mall and get like a modeling degree. You just got to pay for it, right? They'll take anybody. And but I took it really seriously, though. And so I went there and I ended up...
wasn't that the father of the guy from The Strokes?
Yes. That's his, Elite,
John,
but it was like a side thing that I don't know if he had anything to do with. Maybe it was like
he just let his name
on it or something. Right, it was like in the mall you could go to modeling school or whatever, But I took it really seriously, and I really like studied the walk and all this stuff, and I watched like E News and E Fashion television, all this stuff, and I was so good that they ended up like hiring me to teach the models how to walk. That came out of that school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it worked out for me. I mean, it was, beneficial to me to go there. And then, so then when I finally did leave, I went to London and then worked in Paris a little bit and then Rome and then Milan. So.
And how was it from a small girl from Minnesota being in that environment, European models?
It was cool. I worked at Central St. Martin's. That's where McQueen, came out of.
Right.
So I did like the really cool kind of underground stuff, And
how old were you?
I was legal.
Okay. I was going to ask if you had any romances while you were traveling.
Oh, God.
Oh.
That's a whole nother...
Oh, well, please. Nicole knows how to open up these type of questions. Yes.
Oh, yes. So they put you in what's called a model flat. Right?
Okay.
So a model flat is like, you and like, I don't know, 6, 7 other models.
Right.
Usually it's some dude's place or whatever that he opens it up to. He knows the agency somehow or whatever, and all these girls have different like rooms in the model flat, and so it was just total.
Oh, what a sacrifice for this man!
Yeah,
to have all these models living in his flat.
It was pretty fun.
So a lot of the European rock stars and movie stars you're not going to name names.
No, I can't.
Oh.
I can't name names.
We can. Well, here's what I want to ask: is who gave you the Andy Warhol painting that you put on Antiques Roadshow?
My ex-boyfriend actually did. He's a director.
Okay.
And he directed Around the World in 80 Days with Jackie Chan.
Right, which you were in as Stunning Woman.
Yes.
You weren't with Jackie Chan, but you had the scene with.
I didn't get it. They flew me over there. Disney flew me over there. It was between me and the girl that got it. Bitch.
And you were going out with the director.
I know, but that's why it was really based on who they thought was the best actor. So I didn't get it. They thought she was.
No.
But I was really close. But we did shoot it over in Babelsberg in Germany, in Berlin.
You got to pick Steve Coogan's pocket.
I did. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. He's a great director. We're great friends to this day, and he was nice enough to give me that for a birthday gift one year.
Right, and you knew how much it was worth. I
actually really didn't know because it's kind of hard to, unless you really get it appraised. I didn't bother to actually pay to get it appraised. I just sort of Googled it, and I kind of sort of maybe.
But I mean, you're a good actress because you had that genuine reaction, like it's $8,000. What?
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know. I really didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
It looked genuine, but I had a feeling you knew it was. He didn't get this swap meet for $40.
No. But I never bothered to. I mean, when I was going out with hey, how much was it worth? Like, I don't, it was a while ago, so I just thought, well, maybe it's okay now to find out and go on the show.
Yeah, since somebody else got the lead.
Right.
Did you sell it?
No, I'm never gonna sell it. No. I had some other stuff too. I had some music memorabilia from like Lou Reed, and they ended up choosing that Warhol thing. So I took a bunch of stuff. I didn't know what was gonna be picked, but
wow, yeah, I've heard about the Lou Reed thing.
Did you?
Yeah. I heard some podcasts you were on. It's really weird when you're on podcasts. Like they have no idea who you are. They haven't done any research. They're like, and some of them mispronounce coquette. It's really strange.
Coquette, yeah. Flirt. It means flirt. I know. Blue Reed I met aware. Too, and he took me out for noodles, and it was the best.
So you went out with Blue Reed.
Mm-hmm. Just for dinner, like a group of us with the Velvet.
Now, how does this happen? How do you end up having dinner with Lou Reed?
We went to Tower Records. This was when it was on Sunset. Okay, right. I'm dating myself. Went to Tower Records. I brought my friend who knew nothing about them. She's like, who, Lou, what? I was like, just come with me. So we go, and I get an autographed, the CD, I get it autographed, and they're playing that night, The Wiltern. Mm-hmm. And that was when they had reunited, so it was like a special show with Maureen Tucker, I believe. She was on. And so we go to the show, and afterwards, we snuck backstage. We got backstage. I don't know how we did it.
I do.
I don't know.
Because you're a model and you're a beautiful woman. That's how you got backstage.
I don't know. Somehow,
Trust me, if I was like, hey, me and Lou are tight, I don't think I get in. I don't think Xavier gets in. I think Nicole gets in. I think you get in.
I mean, I got in that night, and I just remembered there was nobody down there. Like, there was no, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to party. It was like people like he's sipping tea, it's like he's a kind of.
Well, they were like in their 50s then.
Yeah,
right?
he's kind of like ornery, kind of like wow. I'm like
Lou Reed, ornery. You don't say.
Yeah. I was like, I love you, man. Tell me about Edie Sedgwick. I love you. It's like,
right.
So anyway, we ended up going out for noodles after that. We were literally walking Wilshire Boulevard in K-Town,
right,
with the Velvet Underground,
right,
and no one knew who they were.
I'm sure.
No one knew who they were.
Because it was K-Town.
And I didn't have I had like the BlackBerry at that time.
Mm-hmm. So that was like that was like late 90s, so there's early 2000s. Proof.
Right. I took a picture with like the Casio one or whatever, earlier at the Tower Records, but I didn't bring it to the show, so I didn't get anything afterwards. I'm like, but it really happened.
So okay.
The best noodles of my life.
Really? because Lou was right across the table, or were they really good noodles?
Both.
Oh, okay. Now, Xavier, the last time we talked to you, you were transitioning from writing erotica.
Yeah, and I did.
To writing horror, and you had your werewolf novel, Lucy, was it?
Lily.
I always say Lucy. I don't know why. Lily came out, and what was the reaction to Lily?
Lily has probably been the best-selling book that I've written. People love it.
Cool.
As a matter of fact, I dropped a couple Easter eggs in my new book about her. So I enjoy connecting all of the stories into this kind of big world where they all kind of...
The Xavier universe.
Yeah.
It's the multiverse. Yes, the Xavier multiverse.
It's a scary place to be.
Because you're like, I'm sick of... you weren't saying I'm sick of it, but you're like, I'm done with writing erotica. Now I'm just going to write horror. And now your new website is XavierCentral.com.
Yeah, and because I lost my name. So that's why I had to kind of come up with something. And I did, with this book, somebody actually, in an interview I just was part of, they asked me, what did you cut out of the book? Because it's a big book.
How big?
I would say...
how big is your book?
It's about like it's in the 500.
That's pretty big,
pages. Yeah, 555, I think. But I cut out a lot of the sex because when I first wrote it, I was in that erotica place where that's how I got published. That's where my base was.
Right.
And so I was kind of forced to interject sex into all of my work. And I just was like, I don't want to do this.
Okay.
And so that's why I kind of took a step back. So what happened was back when, probably around the time that I came on the show last time, my industry kind of imploded. So a lot of the gay erotica publishing houses shut down.
Really?
A lot of the blogs and websites and everything went down. I lost 2 publishers during that time.
I lost a publisher too.
So I had to find a third publisher to take on my books. So my books have all been reissued 3 times, which I feel very blessed about.
Now, is it just books, or is it gay erotica specifically?
It's just books, so they do all have main characters that are gay, but the erotica is kind of, I wouldn't call it erotica. Like when I think of erotica, I think of Anais Nin, I think of the Marquis de Sade. To me, that's erotica. I don't think what I was writing was erotica. But
other people do, though.
Huh?
You must get a lot of fans that are really turned on by your work.
Yeah, Ginger Lynn was when she.
Oh yeah.
When I read to her last time.
Oh wow.
She goes, "You can tell people you made my pussy throb."
I
said,
really?
That's not the first time that's happened.
Really? You make pussies throb?
Sure, of course.
Teach me how to make. See, this is what you. I don't know if this is what you're teaching in college, but teach me how to make pussies throb.
You just have to be fascinating.
Well, I guess that leaves me out, but no, I try to be as fascinating as possible. But yeah, so but not just women. But I'm sure men it's geared towards men, isn't it?
No, and that was kind of the thing that kind of flipped me out a little bit. Was I thought it was, but I would say probably it's 90% women writing and reading it.
Really?
So
because that's flipped. Because I had a friend that. Was a Playgirl centerfold. And I was like, oh, you must get like all these girls coming to check you out. And he's like, no, it's all guys.
The Playgirl was happening back when there wasn't as much access to gay pornography.
Right.
So gay men were taking it wherever they could get it.
Right.
It wasn't as accessible as it is now.
Right.
Or open.
And I know a great deal about this because I was a fan fiction writer. Well, I wrote what are canon pairings. Most of the fan fiction world is guy on guy, and it's written by women.
Correct.
Like, women love male on male erotica, like they do. It's a huge, huge market for that.
Do you like it, Nicole?
No, not really.
Okay. But
I'm bisexual, though. I like to have girls involved.
Right. So, anyway, I don't know how we're getting on a weird tangent, but you stopped. But was it the pandemic? You stopped writing for a while.
I had been working on this book, so I always had projects going. And back when the bubble kind of burst on the erotica world, in the gay erotica world, I should be specific. The Examiner also shut down, which was where I used to write my column. So it really gave me this chance to be like, you know what? I really want to put Xavier Axelson to the side. I don't necessarily want to keep working on this brand that isn't really true to who I am as a writer. But when I decided, so I wrote The Elementals, I took all the sex out of it, but I left a lot of sensuality in it. There is sex, and there is...
but
it's more about sensuality. I'm not doing this hardcore...
Right.
Scenes. I don't.
But you are mixing some erotica with the horror.
But in this story,
unlike the new Interview with a Vampire, which apparently is not erotic at all.
I think people. I see the people who would find it erotic. I found it kind of humiliating. I found it kind of. It made me cringe a little bit. I had to change it. It made me like when an ice skater falls.
Oh yeah.
It feels so awful, and I just saw the sex scene, and then I heard people saying how great it was, and I found it so I don't know, the word would be yucky, and that's the only word I can think
of.
Well,
for you it's got to be so chaste though.
I don't know, I have higher expectations. Again, my expectations of erotica are here,
right? And
I hold a very high regard for people who are true erotica writers, and I think there's like 3 of them. Again, I think it's Anais Nin, I think it's the Marquis de Sade, and I think Anne Rice wrote those beautiful Sleeping Beauty books. I think that's where erotica begins and ends with me.
Right.
So if anything is not as...
So what is the Bond about?
So actually, this does relate to erotica in some way, because a lot of the books that I was reading during my time writing this book, which took years and years, I read the story of O.
Okay.
Which I loved.
Yeah.
I absolutely... Again, I get chills talking about it. to me, that was erotica.
Yeah.
And I was so inspired by it that I actually incorporated a little bit of an aspect of the story of O into the Bond, in which the earth element, who I really wanted to focus on because I wanted him to be the main character. And when I've read stories about elemental magic in the past, it always seems like the earth element is kind of the boring one that gets...
Yeah.
But so I made him the main character. And as I was writing it, I realized that he was in this relationship. His relationship with the element as it was developing was becoming very, very much S&M. It was all about this constant cycle of pleasure and pain that he was in, because nature, to me, is cruel and kind.
Yeah.
So as the element is claiming him, it's demanding complete submission from him. And he keeps trying to fight it because, again, he's giving himself to this unknown force. It's ruining his life. It's destroying his life. But eventually he has no choice but to submit to it. And it's literally him on his knees crawling on the ground to give himself to the earth. And when he finally does, when he comes out of his... he literally is buried in the earth for several days. And when he does emerge, he has a ring of thorns around his finger. And it is constantly hurting him. It is constantly piercing his flesh. So he is constantly reminded of his submission to this element. So it'll tighten or it'll loosen. And it really came through because of the story of O and her ring. That ring was put on her, and it was her constant reminder. Every time she looked at it, she was reminded of her submission.
Now, does this have anything to do with the wedding ring on your hand?
No, I've been married forever.
I know, but I mean, are you starting to think of it like, there's some pain there? There's a little,
No.
I don't know. I'm thinking, I'm just trying to project. See, Natalie's like, hey, this might be something to it. Like the bonds of marriage are prickling you?
No, not at all. But the ring, I didn't realize it when I was writing. When the ring came into the story, it didn't occur to me that it was coming from having just read the story of O.
Right.
And I was really like, wow, that is really fascinating that came through.
Right.
Because I didn't know what his relationship to the element was going to be. But there was, again, this constant thing of constant pain, constant pleasure.
So do you discuss all the elements in one book, or is it spread out over 4?
So in the first one, it's about 3 of them. So the bond is... the basis of the story is there's an elemental bond between all of the elements. But to have it form, there has to be all 4: earth, air, fire, water.
Right.
In this book, the water is missing.
Oh, cool. That's
so they're trying to find this 4th piece because this elemental bond has attracted a dark element.
Okay.
And the dark element is trying to seduce them away from each other so it can corrupt this bond.
Nice.
And so until they can find this 4th element, they can't balance.
So how many books in the series do you anticipate having?
I think there's going to be 4.
Okay.
So,
for the 4 elements.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, exactly.
All right. That sounds very interesting.
Sounds really good.
It really does. Now, you almost were the lead in Around the World in 80 Days. You did play Greta Garbo in Mank. How did that come about?
That I submitted, I believe, a postcard to casting.
Oh, wow.
Not thinking anything would ever come of it. I've been doing this for years, and I've gotten absolutely nowhere with that.
Right.
I probably submitted...
You got to meditate with Courtney Love, and that's all you got.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this particular time, it must have worked because I got called in for it. I think I had 3 callbacks. And the scene was with Gary Oldman.
Right.
And in the script it says, his character licks my cheek. And he's kind of like drunk and he licks my cheek and then
right.
we got out of it. So in the end they just used, I think, a kiss. And he did 1 or 2 takes with a kiss, but
he never licked your cheek.
Yeah, no, he did. For most of the day I got paid for
Gary Oldman to lick your cheek.
Yeah, and David Fincher, the director, he doesn't do 1 or 2 takes. He does 50 takes.
Wow.
At least, right? So
wow. How wet did your cheek
get? My cheek is like chafed after a certain point. And the makeup's coming and the makeup's coming back and cut, reset. So that was...
But I can see that. And I
That was a fun shoot, getting paid to
because you have
Gary Oldman all day.
Right, but you have a very classic look. You look like somebody from the 1940s, like a movie star from the 1940s, more than the movie stars now. The beauties from back then.
Oh, thank you.
I can't be the first one to tell you that.
Maybe it's the pale thing. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you know me.
I always fought it because I was like, I want to be blonde and big titted, but you know.
You know me. I love pale.
Mank, you know, where's
I
the
love
blonde,
pale.
big tit girl now? She wasn't in Mank, so.
Right, you were in the Academy Award nominated Mank being licked.
Yeah.
So, and they didn't even use it.
They didn't use it, so I'd love to see that. But the best part was we were talking about Courtney Love actually.
Right.
Because, you know, she did the movie Sid and Nancy. She had a small part in it.
Right.
She actually tried very hard to get the lead in that and sent that director a tape of her as Nancy Spungen. She didn't get it, but she did end up getting a smaller part in that film.
Right.
So she worked with Gary, and Gary had said, so, you know, because all day we're working together.
Right.
And, so between takes, I was like, so what do you think of Courtney? You know, he's just like, he walked away.
Of all the questions to ask Gary Oldman, what do you think of Courtney?
No, that was like one of many.
I was going to say, I don't know if I would lead with that, but that's.
I did it. That was like the second one.
Right, yeah, but Sid and Nancy's a classic, but I mean, you were in 2.5 Men. But you weren't with Charlie Sheen. But I guess the inference was you had just left the bed with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, so I was at the beginning of the show, and I was his like sleepover pal for the night, and I had a gun and all that stuff, and I was like a cop or whatever. And then he ad-libs, and then I exit, and I'm sort of waiting for them to tell a cut, but they keep rolling, and
John Cryer?
Alan, yeah, he says something like, his line was like, "Are you aware your sleepover buddy was packing heat?"
Right.
And that was in the script, but Charlie Sheen, his next line wasn't. He said, "Yeah, if she were any hotter, she would have burned my pubes clean off." And I was like,
wow.
And it was like in front of, you know, a studio audience, like recording. Mm-hmm. Like, oh my God, they're never going to use that. Like, it's in there. It's like,
Charlie Sheen's a guy that can make women's, they can make them throb.
Yeah. I was like, can you say pubes on NBC? Or can you say?
I'm imagining that's another one that got cut out. And you were in How I Met Your Mother, and you're so hot that in the scene, I actually thought that Neil Patrick Harris was straight for a second. That's how hot you were.
That was another fun shoot. I got to kiss, you know, Doogie Howser all day, basically.
Yeah, and
he kissed me, or what? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he was thrilled about that.
Yeah, that was fun. That was interesting because the whole cast was in like just kind of cutaway limo. It wasn't really a limo, but it was like the interior of it, and you know, everyone's kind of sitting in there all day.
Yeah, it looked a little cramped.
Yeah.
And you kept kind of having to come in and out and in and out and in and out. And you played, you were from Drunk Office off your ass.
I was supposed to be Russian. I don't know. I was the only girl that was called in for that audition that wasn't actually Russian. Because when I went to the waiting room, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, shit. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, what do I do? Because I really don't have a Russian accent. But do I try or just don't try? Knowing that, you know, they know that I don't really have a Russian accent. Maybe I'll get it because of that. Like, do I go for authentic or do I go for funny? Like, I don't know.
So what did you do?
I went for funny.
Okay.
And I got it. So
there you go. And what did you have to do to get Succubus? That's what I'm curious about.
I don't remember how that came about.
Because I would think you get a lot of fans on that one.
Yeah, that one, I know that it was. They had a huge casting for that. I think they saw maybe 1,000 people. I think I was told. So
show them the DVD if I see that you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I remember that movie.
I was like, wow, they gave me some big.
Yeah, those aren't your breasts.
Yeah, big ones, big ones.
Yeah, so it's what you think it is. It's probably better than interviewing a vampire, I would guess.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Someone wrote something once somewhere I read, like, you know, Succubus-Hell Bent, the absolute worst, best film you're ever going to see. It's like, thanks. I don't know. Yeah. So.
Yeah. No. It was. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it was. And I was trying to find it on streaming. There's one on YouTube, but it's like dubbed in Turkish, so I couldn't really follow it. But
I hate when they do that because they never like ask the actors like what we want for our dubbing, and then like you'll see it and you're like, you know, you sound like a crazy like hi. It's like I don't sound like that.
Yeah.
Like,
but
actors have no say in who dubs them. Like they should like change that.
But yeah, you.
Seg.
I think, but
we should be able to prove who are, you know. the dubbing person is.
Well, what do you got? I don't think the producers of Succubus-Hell Bent had that type of. Why do they call it Succubus-Hell Bent? Succubus-Hell Bent. I don't. What is that?
I'm not sure.
The Hell Bent seems.
Time for Halloween, I will sign one for you.
Oh, I would love that. The Hell Bent seemed a little clunky to me. But
maybe there's multiple succubuses on.
I'm sure there is.
I think there are.
Yeah.
And now you've got a new movie coming out.
I do.
Night of the Caregiver, which looks really good.
Yeah, that's with Eileen Dietz, and she was in The Exorcist. She played Pazuzu.
She played Pazuzu.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so her and I are like the stars of this film, and also Eric Roberts is in it. And
one exclusive.
Yeah, really cool.
He's in like every movie. He does like 100 movies a year. Like.
He's so good.
No, I'm sure. He always brings it.
He does the creepy thing really well. I don't know.
He's a little creepy. We were just talking about the specialist, and he does creepy very well.
He's really good at it. It's like
So you play the caregiver.
Yeah, it comes out in I believe February or March.
Okay,
I'll give you guys
not in time for Halloween. Well, we would love to have you come back. There's so much to talk about with you. I mean, you've been everything.
But I'm the nice girl in this one. I'm not the monster. So this is a bit of a departure for me.
So besides Succubus, what other monsters have you been?
I was in the movie The Graveyard.
Okay, and you were the monster from The Graveyard?
Well, I was a monster, but I was like an evil kind of character in that one.
Right.
I was CSI Miami. I was a victim. They sliced my throat in that one. I get killed a lot.
Oh, so you were like so Caruso had to do one of his take off the glasses and
yeah.
Yeah, she's laying in the graveyard. Da-da-da! Yeah.
I have to say, I think she would be great cast as like Vampira. Like if there was
of course.
I would love that.
A movie about her life. I think you would be fantastic. Because I've just discovered
what
Vampira. Like actually, I've always known about her, but actually watching clips of her, and I'm completely obsessed with everything.
Oh, she's the best.
Humor is phenomenal.
What kind of gay man are you? You didn't know Vampira.
Right, exactly.
I've known her.
Shame.
I've known of her, but never actually seen or heard.
So now you see why Elvira sued her for
Vampire sued Elvira.
Yeah, Vampire sued Elvira.
Right.
And I don't know.
She came out today, didn't she?
Oh, yeah, Elvira.
Just like today, I thought, right?
No, it was last year. No, it was like last year. Well, I think you're getting like for a year ago she came out. She came out with her autobiography. The funniest thing about that was I was in 7-Eleven with my Elvira shirt, and the guy behind the counter is like, "What are you wearing my girlfriend on your shirt for?" I'm like, first off, I don't think you got the memo, and even if she was straight, I don't think she'd be going out with the clerk from 7-Eleven. But so you just discovered Vampira.
Yeah, and again, I do see why there's a lot of similarities between Vampira and Elvira, and I definitely see it. But I've always liked Elvira, her humor, whatever. But there's something about Vampira that I like more. I think she's creepier, darker, and her humor's smarter.
Right.
And I watched a ton of interviews with Mila, older, and I actually used one of my favorite pictures is her as a really old woman. In black and white, and I think she got even more fantastic.
Mm-hmm. She's beautiful.
But I think you would be a fantastic Vampira.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of Elvira, she was in the Groundlings. You studied in Second City.
I did.
This is another hyphenate I didn't tell you about. She was a comedian and a sketch performer, and you had your YouTube channel.
I do Melania Trump impersonator. I do Gwen Stefani. I do Kate Middleton. I actually do Kate Middleton for events.
Oh wow!
Wow.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Who requests Kate Middleton? That seems very, very niche.
A lot of stuff with the Queen's Jubilee. Like there's an agency that I'm with that specializes in characters.
So are you there with William?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I could send you pictures. It's hysterical.
No, I would no, but no. So do you start fights with the Meryl Markle imitators, or what was her name? Meghan Markle. Do you guys start fights with Meghan Markle impersonators?
They hire us to be at certain events, like the Platinum Jubilee. There was this huge thing downtown. It was like, have dinner with the royal family, and so it was like great. And we do casinos and stuff. I do so much stuff. It's great.
Oh, I can imagine.
But we done casinos before and all these tours. So you get in line and get pictures. And they really think it's you.
So you can do a British accent.
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
So it's like, Princess.
Yes. Hi,
Princess
hello.
Kate.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes.
I'm Kate.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Mark, and you hate William. You hate William and Megan, don't you?
He's a prick.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Henry and Megan.
Henry? Wait,
Harry.
Harry. Dude, I don't know any of this. But
and I don't know if Kate Middleton hates Harry, or I don't know.
I don't think she hates Harry. She hates Megan, obviously. I don't know. Do you have any insight on this, Xavier?
On what?
On the royal family?
Oh God, I'm so tired of hearing about it. I honestly, again, I think I'm criminally disinterested in the royals. I can think of a million other things I'm more interested.
Well, let me ask you this: what was the best Halloween costume you ever had?
That I had?
Yes. Let's hear it. Oh no. Tell me what you were just thinking just now.
I'm going to tell you. So there was a movie that came out years ago called Titus, and it was a Shakespeare movie.
Anthony Hopkins, yeah.
So I dressed as Revenge when she dresses as Revenge.
Ooh.
So I have the helmet with the knives.
Oh yeah.
And the drill bit kind of hands and the cloak. It's pretty fucking epic.
How'd that go over? Where do you go wearing that?
I went to a Halloween party.
Oh, yeah.
And at the time, what was the Jack the Ripper movie that had come out back then?
From Hell?
From Hell, yeah.
So my husband dressed as Jack the Ripper. He had the hat with like the grapes.
Okay.
And he looked. We looked pretty good.
Wow.
And he does wardrobe. So I mean, we have
like
access
a contest.
to.
You probably won.
Yeah, I think we did. But then I was thinking of another costume back when I was like 16, and we were out at the gay bars, and my best friend and I were dressed. So when I talk about coming from a small fucking town. I came from a town much like yours. My father was a real estate agent, so everyone knew us. Still talks about us. That you know this. So we dressed in boxer briefs and t-shirts, and then we had dog bones, and we're on collars and leashes. And one of my girlfriends was walking us through the town, and then we went to the bars.
That's fun.
And we had signs that said "Don't feed the animals," and that was pretty great too. And we won that costume.
It's like Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Reminds me of that.
Right, pretty much.
She shot of water.
Well, you laugh. What was the best Halloween costume you ever did?
I did Barbarella one year.
Oh yeah,
Jane Fonda.
I can see that.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's
like the silver thing I put together, and like these crazy like firing like torpedo boobs or whatever.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I made this kind of piece by myself with a bunch of materials, and I had the wig and the go-go boots and everything. It was fun.
That's wild. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. We got to wrap it up. We could talk forever. We didn't even get to Kill Your Coquette.
Kill My Coquette.
I keep messing it up. Kill My Coquette, which I love. So basically, the name, you're killing your inner flirt. What's going on?
I had so many names. I literally have a list of cool band names.
Let's hear it.
And I don't even know what that. Swedish Jesus was a good one I had.
That's good.
The house that Gloria Vanderbilt.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Cindy Crawford. I can't remember. I had so many like cool.
Yeah.
And I ended up going to Kill My Coquette, and nobody knows what it means. It's French for flirt.
I get it.
It's a literary term. It's a writer's term. It's like a pulp term. You know?
Right.
But,
yeah.
So you're with two writers. They know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. But not your average like.
I know.
My dad, like, we opened up for Bad Religion. You know, it's like they don't know.
I know. I heard about that.
They don't know.
And you guys got arrested doing your video for the cover of the Berlin song, "The Metro."
We almost did.
You didn't?
We almost did. No, we didn't.
Okay, but that's a good.
We had the cops come in and they took pictures and we gave them CDs and they're fine.
It's a really good version because you were down in the subway.
Yeah,
the LA subway.
Guerrilla style, run and gun. You know,
very jazzy. Running. Starts off and then it gets really rocking. Yeah. I like it. I really do like your music. And do you have any live performances coming up?
We don't have anything coming up. I need to find a new drummer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're looking for a new drummer. So if anyone out there...
We know some drummers.
Get a hold of me.
Okay.
But yeah. So.
And the best thing about it, you learned to play guitar on YouTube.
That was really cool. That's really liberating. I mean, stand-up comedy's hard. Stand-up comedy's hard.
Oh, I know.
But Rockstar is probably the most fun.
It's more fun than being a comedian?
Slightly,
okay.
It's the same feeling, you know? Like you've got everyone, like, and they're just...
But you got somebody backing you up playing the music.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I got 3 dudes. Well, 2 now. Looking for a drummer. But I would love to have, like, a girl drummer. Girl drummer would be cool.
Oh, that'd be great. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you could just, like, throw everybody... You could get the whole... You could get the whole the rest of the band. Like, they're not doing anything. You can get the old bassist, the old drummer, and then that skinny guitar player. You can get him and the whole thing.
He's a Buddhist too.
I'm sure he is. I have no doubt.
Courtney.
Hi, Courtney. This whole show is this whole show is your cry for to be Courtney Love's BFF
and Tarantino and
Tarantino. You must know people that know Tarantino.
I don't know how to get to him. I mean, the guy doesn't even have a cell phone. He does not even have a cell phone.
That's bullshit. He's got a cell phone.
I don't think
my mom just got a cell phone, and how is
he does not have a cell phone. He only communicates through email. He's just, he's Tarantino. Well,
trust me. Xavier knows some foot fetish sites, so we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. I'm sure he's. But anyway, this has been so much fun. I wish we had more time. Xavier, tell us about the book, about your website, how people can order the book, and the whole series.
So you can just go on Amazon and Google my name, Xavier Axelson. That'll be the easiest way to do it. All my books are on there. For Halloween, definitely look up Lily, my werewolf horror story. I have another one called Earthly Concerns, which is kind of all about demons, hypnosis, and all sorts of creepy stuff like that. And of course, the Bond Elemental, get into it. It's got everything you would want for a perfect October reading, which is vampires, sex, blood, just lots of creepy, great stuff. So it's a perfect book for October.
Hypnosis, huh?
Yeah.
You ever been hypnotized and then had sex while you were hypnotized?
No, but I have been hypnotized, but I've never had sex while I was hypnotized.
How would you know that?
I have.
That's true.
I have.
That's very true.
No, it's because when I woke up, she was having sex with me.
Oh.
No. When I woke up, she was having sex with me.
Oh. Well,
it was. Yeah.
I think that's called a blackout.
I think that's another show.
No. She's like, relax. Blacked out.
Can I get her card?
Yeah, no, I can.
Was she a succubus?
I think she was a succubus. That's what it was.
I would love to be hypnotized.
No, trust me, it's good. I'll learn hypnosis just for you. Anyway, Natalie, one last question: Is there another Natalie Sperl? Because you have the 3-name thing. In SAG,
there is no.
Because you spell it so unusually.
Natalie Denise Sperl. Yeah, I go by my middle name. I don't.
It's like a David Lee Roth thing, or what's going on?
I hate people with 3 names. I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
I did it on my first
James Earl Jones.
On Around the World 80 Days. It went out like that. And so since then, that was like, that's what it is.
Oh, it's that director. But he got you an Andy Warhol, so it's okay.
It's all good.
So, Natalie, tell us about the movies you got coming out, your band, and everything you got going on, and your YouTube channel, which I've been watching over and over again all week.
Yes, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Natalie Denise Sperl. You can go to nataliedeniseSperl.com.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go to the shop and you can order all of these products, and I will autograph the Succubus-Hell Bent for you in time for Halloween and ship it to you. Or you can go to killmycoquette.com.
Yes, and Kill My Coquette is on it's on Apple Music and all your Spotify and all of your music services, and I highly recommend it. And speaking of books, your book, Slow Burn.
My book, Slow Burn, is on lulu.com, LULU.com. And you can find me as @Nicole6Books on Instagram or NicoleH6 on Facebook.
I'm Goth Comedian on all social media. Everybody have a wonderfully creepy week. Bye. Bye. Ooh,